up in Boya. This is how Western Cameroon, or what you call Southern Cameroon, used to look like. And who can conceive, who can tell me, who can give me that idea that all beautiful things like this are going to come back one day? This looks like a university center, but there is no structure that belongs like this to the government in Cameroon.
Yes, because most of those, particularly those from Manila, they felt that we should come down here, but the chairman said, since we have already
This is the man. Let me see on our cameras. Albert Omar Muko.
we could have come down here and sit there and go against any other form of discussion since our resolution was already in our pocket for review because but the chairman said there was no need after what got the decision. We should not then go on the exposing ourselves and this is yes. From half past 12 in the night to 6 this morning. We were drunk last night, only I did not know I wish asked radio, we don't know.
For the security service.
I suppose that you're supposed to use my key. We're centered about the back around so far. Nobody is listening to our situation of us. And it's about time to tell that to the world. Well, many felt through that we should through that not leave for the agency to follow and so forth.
This is how the struggle continues. Why we hope we're going to succeed. And one day we're definitely going to come out of all this mess.
We want to bring back to our people the Southern Cameroon's spirit of devotion to duty and seriousness of purpose. Nobody should tell you that it did not work, because the fact that you were where you are made us succeed as much as we have done. Fortunately, you are here with Mr. Duma. The nucleus of Camp in Chico is this security. We want you. And with our own grievances, not union for change grievances. Many of you know him very important. Chief Name is one of the veteran politicians in this place, one of the veteran nationalists. And it will be strange that this chief is prepared to trek through everywhere for the Confederation issue.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cameroon SA. Cameroon SA is the pioneer of first Southern Cameroon, so English bank here in Bonanjo Douala. Cameroon now operates in Bamenda, in Banso, Kumba, etc. Please join the Amity Bank now for good services, for assurance, and of course, fast payments and heavy interest. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk to somebody. He is the master planner of the revolution here in Cameroon. Personal advice to Chairman Ni John Fundi, Vice Chairman of the Cameroon Anglophone Movement. Please, ladies and gentlemen, have the honor of meeting the honored Dr. Arnold Bu Yongban.
Yes. Oh, open up. It's your old friend toothbrush.
It's no use for them to be there.
You and I have been doing this every day for years. What's going to happen to our relationship if I don't brush your teeth every day?
Udom. He was caught and locked up in Douala for trying to protest.
To come back to describe the cell, but the first thing I want to say is that we are a long way from what we call human rights in this country. We still have to work hard to bring people to understand that eating fat is not human rights. We have to bring people to understand that the politics of the tornado and the tree is not exactly what we want. Because many people will tell us that politics or the state of affairs is when there is a tornado and it blows, the trees that burn are not broken, and after the tornado they can come up and continue. But I think, and I think we of the SDF, we think, and perhaps this is because some of us have the Anglophone culture, where we can say no when we have to say no, and we can say yes when it is necessary to say yes. So some of us think, as I was saying, that the politics of the tornado is for those who want to eat. For people like Kodok and the others who have sold their birthrights in order to stay in the government and eat. We disagree with that. And now to come back to my experience before, in the cell, I want to say that I was arrested simply because Dr. Japa, the SDF provincial president, was arrested on Wednesday. And I was called. I was with him at the central police station in Bonanjo, and when they finished the inquiries, they decided to send him to Newberg. So my problem was, I thought arresting a doctor when he was consulting a pregnant woman was a really bad thing, apart from being my provincial president. And I felt that something had to be done. First, I followed him to Newberg, as I was saying, and the following day I decided to go back there and see if he was okay, because by the time I went away, I could read from the way he was behaving that he might go on a hunger strike. So I wanted to be certain if he had gone on a hunger strike, and that's why I went back on Thursday in the morning. And when I got there, I found several other militants of the SDF, and we stood there together to ask for his release, which is a normal thing, pacific move. There was no stopping of vehicles, there was no breaking of windscreen, nobody was beaten. Only for Paul Biya to send his forces of disorder to come and arrest us and torture us. Again, I'm still very far away from the question you asked me. But
yeah, okay, but now you see, with this torture, you see, are you discouraged? Are you going to lose courage in the battle for democracy?
Yeah, you know, when you catch a disease, there's always a treatment. But in this case, it is not catching a disease and having a treatment. It is not even having a disease and being immunized. So I would say that I've gained some sort of immunity.
This is democracy that we're talking about. Democracy in which real liberties are suppressed. also very eager to participate. This is democracy that we're talking about, where individual liberties are suppressed. They're here. People gathered momentum. Okay. Good. This is Dr. Moses.
exercise of the party as the owner of the President.
Brothers and sisters and sympathizers of the Liberal Democratic Alliance, we are assembled here in rather difficult circumstances, as you can see. Harassed right and left by an unrepentant administration. But we are here, and the purpose of our assembly today is to put in place the National Executive Committee of the Liberal Democratic Alliance. Not everybody, of course, has been able to make it into this compound. As you can see, people are stopped higher or going to any other place in town has been blocked by this administration. But we must go on. I am very happy to be able to call on the Secretary General, who at the appropriate time will read out the names of the executive of the Liberal Democratic Alliance. But before doing so, is there a pastor around us who can say a prayer? I know we have to.
And know our hearts. Unite our hearts in love, O Father, and give us your spirit to grant us the wisdom with which we are going to do what we want to do, to establish peace, tranquility, truth in our educational system and integrity in our news media. Father, be with us and refresh us with your spirit, because we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Into office. All aspects to party posts are therefore called upon to meditate actively so as to merit the confidence of the electorate by that time. No. Joe.
There is serious tension is going on. There is panic that they want to shoot. They cannot shoot here. Let them try.
Is as follows. Honorary Chairman, Mullah Majority, Executive President, Ambassador Henry Foster, First Executive Vice President, Barrister Ekontam Ella, Second Executive Vice President, Mr. P.V. Boyo,
No, let them. Even though the gate was locked, and they threw cans of tear gas onto the participants who started listening to the inauguration of the LDA. Today, Sunday the 19th of September 1993 in Boya. Inauguration on the 19th of September 1993. Mountain. I was looking over here.
I'm very... In fact, this is water. If this is what Anglophones opted for, then it is high time they think twice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very sorry that we opted for this kind of a union to this Cameroon. Wild people.
Sorry.
Grenades all over. I will destroy all this.
Come with the new political alliance, which in its unified form holds the promise of a greater and more purposeful struggle for the rights of all Anglophones. It is the pulling together of most of those Southwesterners who endorse and spearhead the relentless stand of the AAC and of CAM. The time has come for Anglophones to join ranks at political party and pressure groups levels and make the final push as one man for a return to our cherished state federation updated by the creation of autonomous provinces. Its associations, who have so far only unsuccessfully attempted to fuel the Northwest-Southwest divide. CAM nurses the urgent expectation that the LDA would move into the battle lines of the federation fight and lend its weight and might to the AAC, which has been accepted as the umbrella organization for all the Anglophones. Can push the authorities of La République du Cameroon to realize that it is only a matter of time before the statehood of Southern Cameroon shall be revived, in spite of their stubborn refusal to return to the legality of 1961. CAM sees the LDA as the bridge between the Northwest and Southwest for a more solid Anglophone unity. Hence, CAM hereby invites of 1st October 1991 as the independence anniversary of Southern Cameroon. It would be recalled that the Southern Cameroons under British administration attained its sovereignty on 1st October 1961. Union or nation in union with La République du Cameroon, we suppressed our sovereignty in favor of that union. On that day, the Southern Cameroon's House of Assembly was transformed into the House of Assembly of the State of West Cameroon, while the National Assembly of La République du Cameroon was transformed into the State Assembly of East Cameroon, as it also surrendered its sovereignty to a Federal Assembly which was then constituted from members of the two state assemblies. Thus was born the Federal Republic of Cameroon with its two-star flag. La République du Cameroon has since 1972 renounced the terms of our union and abolished the federation. She has been falsely preaching a fake policy of national integration in her effort to subject the Southern Cameroons into colonial status. Over the years, we have sued with them for a return to the federation in an effort to respect the terms of union agreed to in 1961 between Poncha and Ahidjo, the terms of which constituted the plebiscite manifesto. As presently, received its Boya declaration, he blatantly, when he went to France, declared in France last June that the unitary state was voted for in a referendum, and ever since there have been no voices that opted for anything to the contrary. Yes, people, or because to be here we are colonized people. Herewith is attached a copy of CAMP program of action for the 1st October 1993 independence anniversary celebrations, and CAMP call on all right-thinking Anglophones to join hands in making the occasion a resounding success. CAMP believes that this fight for the liberation of Anglophones has got to a point that detractors and trade masters have no place anymore in our ranks. Our Democratic Alliance, long live the Southern Cameroons, signed on behalf of the National Chairman, Ebini Atem Christmas, Chairman of Littoral.
God must build the rock no one can tear. The candle that today is lit, its flame evermore. Death, to rid corruption of this earth. How sweet the sound of such relief that soothes the mind and joy relief. Trust our teeth and keys, no other man for us will see.
If I have a policy of getting another person along and then taking him to where I want him to go. What I'm insisting on here is that anybody who gets this, when he gets this, he's not going to remember this. Do you know those who have always said against this? Typical, not necessarily. No, let me tell you why. I want to. Those who have always come and said, no, they want to put this here as typical. And this is what kills us. This is what kills us. No. The time will come. Look, let us not try to decry somebody who is confrontational and we are just. I don't believe in that. You are imposing. Look, if a Southern Korean or female Cameroon come up with their t-shirt, then why somewhere female Cameroon? One of them will have
invoking the Bakure gods to punish the evildoers in Cameroon.
There were a lot of people that were prevented from entering. So you can see the advanced democracy that we're pretending to talk about, yet personal liberties are suppressed. This is the chairman. There was something for people to eat and drink.
States are wearing my t-shirt and stamp of federalism. I don't quarrel with him. When we have all gone into somewhere where we can argue the kind of federalism, we can now use our means of arguing out there. Let us not be arguing from an assumption that you must reason with me that it should be two states. That is an
Kept and some without their shoes. This is serious wartime. Always existed amongst Anglophones continuous after the launching.
Not going back to the matter.
Face this confrontation. And after, this is the Honorable Dr. Munzu, the one that was taken up and has come back like a hero. This is the hero that most Cameroonians have been talking about these days, the man that has put up a formidable fight for the federal system in Cameroon, over CRT, over international radio. And here is him, the hero, Dr. Simon Munzi. He has a word for the population. And the launching has successfully taken place of the Liberal Democratic Alliance, formed by the defunct LDP and NDP. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely incredible and formidable of the giant.
I just realized that you are from the jungle. I don't know exactly. From the jungle. We just said something like where you are. It's a good start.
What is the picture? How did you feel when the police broke into Ola's house? Just when you were making the announcement of the microphone.
Well, first of all, I felt a tremendous sense of assurance. I must say, really, that there was no element of fright at all, even though we saw that the soldiers were there, the generals were there, and they were armed with various things. And that must have come from our deep conviction that what we're doing is right, and it's for everybody. Naturally, of course, it's a feeling of disgust that a party that has been legalized should be treated the way it is. It should be stopped from holding a meeting in its own premises. Party headquarters.
You think they were justified in breaking into his compound?
Of course not. First of all, private premises. The meeting was not private. My military advisors told me that they want to do. As are you a mechanic or one? Are you a mechanic? Fisherman? Fishing in troubled waters. Used to the game.
The AFC thing was not like this.
No, not like this. No, that's a good baptism.
The AFC thing was not like this.
How the game goes. The AFC was okay. What have they done with the grenades?
Nothing. We have them as exhibits.
I'm telling my brother, the guns will rest up under the Mungo and bury it at the Mungo, and we will get our independence. We will get our divorce.
We are surely getting it.
We will get our Southern
Now or never.
This is the hour.
Now or never.
Get our divorce.
We are surely getting it.
We will get our Southern Cameroon.
Now or never.
This is the hour.
Now or never.
How that happens is that they are giving us
That's okay.
Heavily invested I don't have my own car because the last one will come out.
He was heavily brutalized. No. How long is this going to continue? How long is operation going to continue here in Cameroon with young men brutalized, unarmed, yet the government will arm all its troops to fight young innocent children? Instead, when they should have been looking for jobs and opportunities for putting these guys in school. People use in order to achieve the revolution. And this is how we went up to Muranjo's place and the party was launched. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real success. Real success. Now, how did you feel the whole day?
The whole day has passed very well. Despite the fact that the gendarme came in to stop, the meeting moved successfully. We were very happy.
Did it involve some of the tear gas, like myself?
Yes, it fell on my leg, and I picked it when I had my paper, a wet handkerchief. I picked it and threw.
This is
then
good.
I was forced out by a gendarme officer.
Are you discouraged?
I'm not discouraged. I will continue with the party. I cannot be discouraged.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
When Mr. Bini was locked up, this is serious. Well, he was arrested here by contingent from Yaoundé. How to die the chop? Eh? Begin. These are the patriots that helped in sensitizing the town about the arrest of Mr. Bini Atem and told the people to protest and come out. Protest for his release. They had just finished moving around the town and had to settle down to take some puff balls and beans. They put them about the...
Yeah.
So,
I want to arrive for Cameroon Street, go down for Church Street, campus go up. Enter this street.
Not there?
Yeah, not there.
Okay. So put them come out more time?
Yeah.
Before start go?
Before start go.
Okay. You tell put them 30?
I tell them, say, any man will be inside union for change. Now to know must know whether that union will change now from the hand. So any man, as if he will come for bed wash his face, we're going to have a police station. So some delegation they come out Douala. So the people can't give us no small ideas. The people can't come on the back. Come on the back, come on the back to Kumba. So that they hold our police station. Now why would they strike for good days? Whether they could move them or they will not always for this. So even if we're a provincial chairman and talking Mokete, the problems transfer them go Yaoundé. And why would they strike that person?
Okay.
And so plenty of the people they like the idea.
You don't tell them about GCE, federalism, all that thing there?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay.
You first keep a whistle. I whistle their house now. Nobody works on our
To Kumba now. You see, say Kumba day like the way the first day before? All these kind of things. So you check now what you don't make country sports or Kumba as you look and so.
The first place where they now no one great Kumba as before.
Okay.
Don't close plenty departments. Those were the places where people feed the world to get money. These are now jobless. Stay for town for nothing.
Okay.
Every man gets power to work. People like timber companies, clothes, marketing board, clothes. Those are among the people who call them. If they talk now, tell me they pay tax. Then they look for people. Tell them they get money for pay tax.
When you look Kumba now, that time where Englishman be still there, where they were controlling them. And this time now where Frenchman to control. How you...
The first time Englishman will they find.
Okay.
Places like John Hole, where they put cargo, people they buy them. Put anything, people they buy them. Now all closed. Who sang Kumba is completely settling down. Everyone gets money for doing house, you go like a Douala, and for that one, a long time cost, where you go pay, where the thing will be here.
Same way you don't be fair. You don't notice some problem there between people that they come out from northwest on Angafi and the people that go down here?
No. First time we will be there with Gavi and the people for down here, no complaint. But now plenty talk don't come out. Yeah, they know say any program stay and you pay your tax according to government, you'll be alright. No trouble.
You check say this talk where they come now, who say it come out on a truth to say some problem there?
No, them bring all this.
Okay.
Because you don't begin to inundate. Give an example. Woman will be common for man common for the other will be market with seller. Now you don't break all the inside the shop of command. Feel like busy when they want to by now. They don't hear the result all. Man begins to say how well the thing is picking go for this, go for this. Then no man no picking no whether it's bad or not bad. You know see the completely useless. And not it get any good in this country. That's why I look and say it will be very, very hard before we will start.
Okay.
If you know changes, then.
But which more talk if you get and talk for the small people where they still grow up for this country when them will come get country in future.
Well, and they talk say if government now, even them will bring this picking them up, where they will know something in future to picking the country will be good for their hand. But for now, picking no pass, you go and won't know them. And they go manually, they go become useless. And sometimes they become evil. Well, now they look and say continue to. Even people who go school or no go school, all are useless now. Because no get no play with
Okay. Well, thank you. We had to talk to men. All these youths expecting something from their leaders, something that is not coming. Yet they keep on preaching policies of diversity, division, sectionalism. God forbid. The Almighty God protect all of us. King of Mr. Ebini. This is the kind of solidarity that exists amongst Anglophones as far back as 1961 until we were brought to this bondage and division by even our own leaders. But we promise that we're going to come out of this mess in a situation where individual liberties will not be suppressed. These are young southern Cameroonians, very determined, carved out their own destiny. So they came out for the release of Mr. Ebini Atem, who has been fighting all along on their behalf, who has traveled to the United Nations and was held here by these arrogant boys of the BR region. Ladies and gentlemen, have the opportunity of talking to these people. Sister, how you feel for this kind of situation we get them for country now?
Master, we not be happy, no. We not happy. Nothing not the work for, we not the fight. We the fight for liberty, we the fight for freedom. They carry with the lock and we not see any reason why they get for the lock with. We the citizens of Cameroon and we get for get liberty for our own country.
Do you want to know for that side?
Since you don't ever see any problem where it exists between small picking and where they come out from northwest and southwest, because we will believe so we'll not get no problem, but some big people in there they want to confuse you, or if you don't see some kind of problem where they exist between we. No. Okay. How about you?
Yes, ask of myself. I know say mostly in the southwest here, strangers them where they dey for here, they fight now say make the whole of southwest make it fine. The one say make the whole Cameroon they fine. But it is surprised we for the 60 run just turn it like saying I think we it follow like tribalism. Because say sometimes we fight now for side for the northwest then, or for the strangers then where they there we define say make all the whole country it be correct. If Yaoundé